Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good today. So first of all, thank you to the new subscribers. My name is Neo, and to all those participating and sharing and liking the video, thank you so much. I am really grateful. We are almost about to reach 60 subscribers. I am so grateful. Thank you all. Today we are gonna be doing some talking. You know, I love talking, and today is that day where I just more yada yada, more ching ching. Okay, it's the other way around. Actually, it was an ad in South Africa. It was like less yada yada, more ching ching. Anyways, we're not talking about ads today. I honestly really wanted to share my experience as an au pair, the application process, and also I'm not able to share my daily routine with you guys because I'm keeping my host family's privacy, but I will briefly tell you what I do in the morning. So I wake up 7:30, and then I start at 7:40 to go and make my oldest host kid her lunchbox for school, and then I then do the house chores, that is cleaning the house and folding the laundry. And then I come back up and I have from 9 o'clock until 2:30 off, and then 2:30 I go get my oldest host kid from school, and then I play with her until 5 o'clock when her younger siblings, 3 of them, come back from daycare. And then after that the routine is they eat, and then after eating it's bath time, and then they go to sleep. So then I stay down and do the cleaning again, and also make sure that the playroom is tidy and all that. It's only on Wednesdays and Fridays when I start a little earlier. On Wednesday I start then at what time is it? At 12:15 until 1 o'clock, and then I start again at 4 until 7 o'clock. And then on Fridays it's I will start from 11:30, and then I finish at 2:30. Then I start again at 4 until 7 o'clock. But on the other days it's 7:40 until 9 o'clock, and then 2:30 until 7 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, that is basically what I do on a day-to-day basis during the week. And then I have my Saturdays and Fridays off, and then my host parents would then tell me, say on Monday, if they would need me to babysit on Friday or on Saturday evening. But it's usually on Friday evenings. But today is a different day because I am babysitting today, and it's a Sunday. And the reason why I'm babysitting today is because my host parents are doing a party for my oldest host kid, and now I'm looking after the youngest two. They are now in bed, and yeah, so that's basically what happens. Usually I have my Saturday and Sunday off, but today was a different day because it was a very special day for them. So that's basically what happens. I also wanted to share my application process because a lot of girls have been asking how was the application process and what are the costs involved in becoming an au pair. So the application process went something like this. I started my application in December through an agency in South Africa. So I started my application in December, then late December or early January, that's when I submitted my application forms. You have to pay it's 600 rands, that is like a subscription fee. Okay, let me not say the amount because they obviously changed, but I had to pay an amount when starting my application. I think after I paid the amount, that's when I got the other application forms to fill out and everything. After that, I then went to their office in Pretoria for an interview, but it was basically them getting to know me and them explaining the whole procedure and the whole program. And then after, and also them checking with me if everything, all the details filled out on the application forms are correct and all that. So then they give the application forms to the program manager, and then the program manager approves or disapproves. And when the program manager has went through everything, they then submit it to their partner agency in the Netherlands. So yeah, that's basically what happened. So around February, March, that's when I had to have my interview with the partner agency in the Netherlands. That interview determines whether you are in the program or not, and after that interview, that's when they make your profile so that families can view your profile. But the interview is not hectic, because I know a lot of girls will be panicking about the interview. The interview is basically them getting to know you and what your motives are of wanting to become an au pair, and whether you're going to be going back and what you're going to be doing when you go back. So it's basically them trying to know if you want to be here to stay here, or if you're just here for the experience and then you're going to go back. And that interview obviously determines whether you are approved or if you're accepted into the program or not. But it's not a very hectic interview. It's just basically them trying to get to know you and that kind of stuff. So after my interview with HBN, I was then accepted to the program. They created my profile, and then families could view my profile. I think March, April, May, around that time, that's when I matched with the first family actually that contacted me. So it took like 2 or 3 months for me to get a match. And then I started talking to the family. Obviously, there was a second family that was contacting me, but I was already considering the first family that contacted me, and then I later on matched with that first family, and then we started the process of getting me this side. I meant to leave, okay, they wanted me mid-August, but because of the restrictions, we were still in lockdown in South Africa. I was then booked for September, but then the partner agency in the Netherlands heard of repatriation flights, and then I was then booked again for mid-August on the repatriation flight, and that's how I got here mid-August to start my program. So that's basically what happened. There are costs that obviously the agency that you will be going through, they put their costs, the basic costs, on their website, and they also, when you contact them, they tell you about the costs. Say for instance, the cost of the application cost, and whether you're going to have to pay for a visa or not. Coming to the Netherlands, you do not pay for a visa. The visa is applied for and approved in the Netherlands, and then when you are in South Africa, you just take your passport to the embassy, and then they put the visa on your passport. So when you go to the embassy, they're just gonna be making conversational or asking you conversational questions. Say for instance, oh, what's your name, what are you going to be doing there, and all that. It's not an interview per se, it's just them trying to make conversation. And then yeah, so the visa is applied for and approved in the Netherlands, and you just contribute to the flight, and you and the host family contribute to the flight. So I think you do half, and you also need money for pocket money. Yeah, you need pocket money, but the other costs are also to get your police clearance and your unabridged birth certificate, to get apostilles and those kind of things. But they do not mention the cost of having to go to the doctor, doing the medical checks. Those are the costs that you also need to account for, that you're gonna have to do blood tests, and blood tests in South Africa are really expensive. You're gonna have to do HIV tests, hepatitis A, B, and C, and hepatitis, I don't know how to say it, but you have to do those kind of tests, and those are blood related tests. You also have to test for TB. Those are the costs that they do not mention on the websites or even when you call, but you obviously, when you're serious about getting into the program, maybe your agency will tell you, like the consultant will tell you of these kind of costs. But I know that I was not told, and then when I had to pay those costs, the medical costs, I was like, what? But yeah, you have to pay for those things. And also yeah, the unabridged birth certificate. If you're going through Home Affairs, it's not expensive, but if you're going to be going through an agency, then it's also another cost that you have to account for. But those are all the costs, and like I said, I'm not going to mention how much and everything, because the prices might have changed from what I paid when I started my application. But that's basically what happens. So yeah, another thing, well, the last thing that I also wanted to share is that one has to be mindful of the fact that au pairing is not just about traveling. Au pairing is not just about taking pictures, making friends, and all those things. you need to prepare yourself mentally, you need to prepare yourself emotionally, because you're going to be living in a different country and you're going to be living with a different family, people you do not know. Therefore, being prepared mentally and emotionally is a good start, because you may face challenges that might test your emotional and mental stability, and if you were not prepared, then it would be a very difficult year for you. But if you had prepared for those kind of challenges, obviously you do not know what you're going to face, but if you had prepared mentally and emotionally, then you'll be able to have fun and enjoy your year as an au pair. I feel like that is a very important factor that needs to be accounted for when you starting your application, during your application, and even after the application, when you start your journey as an au pair. Just always make sure that you're emotionally and mentally prepared. Yeah, that's and also related to mental and emotional preparedness or stability, you also need to make sure you are able to talk when you are not feeling okay, when you are not happy with certain things. Learn to talk, because in communication, or through communication, we are able to see your maturity level maturity level is demonstrated through communication. So if you're able to communicate clearly and properly what you want and what you are not happy with, then you'll do good. But if not, then you'd have to learn to do that, because at the end of the day, this is not just about the host family, neither is it just about you. It's about the two of you, and both of you need to get to a common ground. Both of you need to understand what yours needs are, or your needs are, and then have or meet halfway. You understand? Both parties need to compromise so that you all can live in harmony. So yeah, I believe those are all the things I really wanted to share. If you guys have any other questions, please do ask, but we'll just say this is part 1. I hope this was really helpful. All the best to all those who are starting the application as an au pair. Have fun. This is an adventure. This is your time of discovery, your time of identifying yourself, and also making friends and meeting new people and experiencing a different culture. So have fun. Don't be consumed, or don't get lost in the impatience of the application process. Don't be impatient. You've got to be patient, because it might take time or it might go fast. But if you already have the patience, you will be just fine. All the best to all those who are applying to become au pairs. It's just a year of a lifetime. Go out there, have fun, enjoy, but don't get lost in the moment, or don't get lost in the experience. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching, and have a beautiful week. Bye.